to hear a story about Drew Brees. Let me tell you what this guy taught me about money. Welcome in, Chapter 3.2, How to Achieve Success by Creating Habits. Now, I know some of you are saying, hey, this is money, let's get to investments. Chapter 6, hold your horses. But we need to make sure you are going to continue to make the correct choices. And let me show you exactly what I'm... Did any of you say bless you? That's what we're here to talk about. So, going back to my former life, I got to play with a guy named Drew Brees. What he taught me about money is that I really needed to define my habits, or I needed to really focus on my routine. Why? Well, I'll get to that in a second. What he would do, in the first quarterback in 20 years I ever saw do this, was every time he had a play, whether it was one-on-one, in a walkthrough, a team, in the game, he would always throw the ball to his first read. And then his hands, his eyes, his feet would go to his second, his third, his fourth, and down to his check down. Every time he would finish it out. Why? I went up and I asked him, I said, I don't understand. 20 years of football, I've never seen somebody do this. Well, he responded by telling me about routines. He identified that a habit builds out of looking at your cue, your routine, and your reward. And what he was focused on was that reward element. He wanted to score, and he always wanted to be able to function without having his body and mind think about what was coming next. That, boys and girls, is a routine. And a man who is a great football player, twice the person, and 10 times the leader, taught me I needed to form habits and routines with my money. Habits originally formed out of two major reasons. One, to conserve energy. See berry, put berry in basket. Berry, berry. The second one was out of safety. See bear? So now that we start to see habits forming, I always interpreted them as simply having done something and trying to learn from it. It's almost as if you're sending a message to future you.
Jed, it's Tuesday. Take out the trash.
I gotta go take out the trash. So now let's break down a habit to understand how to create them. There's a cue, a routine, and a reward. Let's go back to that bear. The cue was, I saw a bear. Trigger sent off the functioning of a habit. The routine, run for your life. The reward, you're still alive. Safety, peace of mind. But habits happen all day, every day. It's time to go to bed. Cue, routine, brush your teeth. Hopefully. Reward, you have a funny tingling feeling. I'm going to circle back to that here in a second. And then with your money, you've received money. What is your routine there? In the past, it's very much been, how do I spend? Our first habit we're going to form is changing that routine to how do I use that money? How did the toothpaste industry start to sell you more toothpaste? They focused on that reward. They wanted to create the routine. So that tingling sensation we talked about earlier, that has nothing to do with how clean your mouth is, but it is a reward that will build that routine. If you want to know how to change or fix a bad habit, check out section 3.2 in Your Money Vehicle. Question of the day, what are the 3 parts of a habit? And better yet, which one do you focus on if you want a new habit? The action item today is going to be changing your first money habit. Get rid of how do I spend, start to say how do I use when you receive money. Tomorrow, we're going to go through the 5 choices you have with every dollar you make. Congratulations for owning your money vehicle. Give us a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more, and make sure to enjoy the day.